23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' f it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. It's Eckler again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. On the option, here's Eckler. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 47 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ball game. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Cunningham. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. 2 plays. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakobi Myers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Cunningham from the gun.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ritter now.
He hits Adams, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ritter to throw it.
Flush to his right. Open man right side, Myers. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On the ground with a tight end.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Touchdown! Jakobi Meyers. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Top low 18.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Cunningham to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
59 yards.
And the Patriots. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together. And we're capable of doing so.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it
inside the 10. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down, but boy.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Ritter. Open man, that's Renfro. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Ritter from the gun.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cunningham. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
And they're going to speed things up here. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Cunningham looking to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
79 Broncos. 18 Riley. 18 Riley.
Here's Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. On 1st down, Ritter. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. Career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Trying to lay one up deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots have moved out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready. Smith ready. Green Jack.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Ritter has it knocked down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter now. Throwing the slant, and he finds Mayer. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
22 needle.
First down, here's Ritter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The 71 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down. Thornton, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Completes this one to Thornton. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it makes it 3rd down
down and 2 yards to go.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Trap 60.
Now Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Austin Eckler with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but
touchdown Raiders! Josh Jacobs, 43 yards.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Come on, set.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready.
Ritter throwing on third down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10. Ridder.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ridder.
The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Ridder to throw it.
The 20.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Touchdown. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. This is secured by the Patriots. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler.
And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Off the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance.